So today we're going to be handling our mixed unit conversions. Now, what is a mixed unit conversion? Well, on this channel, we've covered a few different unit conversion videos, and all of which we converted perfectly from one unit to another. All of our inches went into feet, all of our miles went into yards, and it was always perfect no matter how you converted it. However, that's not always the case. In fact, there are many cases where you do not convert perfectly into the unit you're trying to go into. In those cases, you may have something like this. 5 miles, 3,000 feet. This is a mixed unit representation because our feet doesn't go perfectly into the amount of miles that we wanted to convert into. You can think of your feet as your remainder that didn't get captured by all of your miles when you convert it. So this is how your mixed unit representation will look. And in fact, you do the same exact steps that you did for your perfect conversions, except there's one additional step that you have to do beyond that to get your final answer. So let's say we have this question here. We have 18 inches, and we want to convert that to feet. However, because this is the mixed unit video, we know that we're going to have some amount of feet and some amount of inches. 18 inches is not going to go into feet perfectly. Now, how do we know that? Well, we know that because we have to once again start with our basic unit conversion. That's your first step. Our basic unit conversion tells us that every foot is going to be 12 inches. This is our basic unit conversion for this exercise. That's 18 inches, so we know that we're not going to go into feet perfectly. But the same first steps apply. When you're converting inches to feet, we want to take our total number of inches and divide it by this 12 here. So we're going to do 18 divided by 12. And when we do that, we get 1.5. That means we have 1.5 feet when we have 18 inches. But we want mixed units. 1.5 feet doesn't give us mixed units. So the next thing we have to do is take our whole number, put it in your feet category, and we're going to take this decimal and do a little bit more math with it. Let's take the decimal, our 0.5, and this time we want to multiply by the 12 here. Now, why are we multiplying by that 12? Well, this decimal tells us that we have 1.5 feet. So we have to figure out what that half of a foot looks like. How many inches is that half a foot? Well, we know that 1 foot is going to be 12 inches. So we're going to take that half and multiply it by 12. And when we do that, we get 6. So the 6 goes here. That's how many inches are left over when we converted our 18 inches into feet. You take your whole number portion of your decimal, you throw it into the first place, and then you take your decimal, multiply by that same 12 up here, and then that result is going to be how many inches you have left over. Now, it was very plain and obvious to see that 1.5 feet was going to be 1 foot and 6 inches because half of a foot, is going to be 6 inches. But let's say you have something a little bit more complicated that's not terribly obvious at first glance. Let's say we have 542 inches. And once again, we want to go into feet, but we know because of this video, it's not going to go into it perfectly. The first step is still going to be the same. We're going to take our total number of inches, 542, divided by your 12. And when you do that, what do you get? Well, if you were to do this, you would get 45.16 repeated. That 6 is going to keep on repeating. So this may not be as obvious what you're going to get when you do this conversion. But you want to take your whole number portion, throw it here. That's how many whole feet that we did get. Now we want to take our decimal portion, our 0.16 repeated, and multiply it by that 12 up here. And when you do this, when you plug that into your calculator or whatever you do, you'll notice that you're going to get 2. This 0.16 repeated times 12 gives you 2. So that means we have 2 inches left over. And you can easily see that if you were to do 45 times your 12, you would end up getting 540. Notice it's only 2 off from what we were originally asking about. Now that we've talked about how to convert your single unit to your mixed unit, let's talk about how to go from your mixed unit back to your single unit. Now we want to convert our mixed unit into our single unit. And this is going to be much simpler than what we did previously. Not because what we did previously was terribly difficult, but this one has a much simpler additional step. However, we're going to do the same exact step to get started. We want to convert our feet into inches. So we're going to take our total number of feet. In this case, we want to ignore our inches. We're only going to focus on the feet. We're going to ignore the inches and come back to it later. So we're going to take our total number of feet and multiply it by our 12 here. Same exact first step. So we're going to have 5 times 12, and that gives you what? 60. Now, you're not done because you don't just have 5 feet. You have 5 feet and 3 inches. So the next step you do is take your 60 and add it to your 3 here. That gives you 63 inches now. 5 feet, when you convert that, you figure out how many inches you have. This 5 feet goes to 60 inches. You have 3 inches additional here. So you want to make sure you're adding that to your 60 inches to find the total number of inches. So when you're converting your mix to a single, you want to just focus on the bigger unit. Convert that into your smaller unit and then add it, whatever that result is, add it to the remainder unit that was left over here. Let's look at another example to drive this point home a little bit more. Let's say we have 67 feet and 7 inches. And we want to know how many total inches we have when we do this conversion. Well, we're going to ignore our inches here. Focus just on our feet first. Focus on that feet first. How do you convert this into inches? You're going to take the 67, multiply it by this 12. And when you do that, what do you get? Well, 67 times that 12 is going to give you 804. But you're not done. You've now converted 67 feet into inches, but we have 7 inches here that we didn't talk about. So now we want to take our 804 that we found, add it to that 7. It's a terrible plus sign. Add it to the 7, and that's going to give us 811. So when we have 67 feet and 7 inches, we really have 811 inches. You see, that second step is much simpler because all you're doing is addition. You don't have to worry about multiplication. And remember, in both cases, we're doing the same initial steps. Start with your basic unit conversion, and then if you're going from feet to inches, you're going to want to do what? Remember, looking at your basic unit conversion, feet to inches, you're growing your number, so you want to multiply. If you're going from inches to feet, you're shrinking that number, so you want to divide. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something today, and if you did, be sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button. See you again next week.